Okay, can you hear me now? I think you can. Okay, I think we're good. Just like to check. Just like to check. It's Monday, so we always have some awesome stuff going on. Good morning. Good morning. So we are going to. I really want to go into more detail about the basics, about how to get started, and what you get in your kit and all of that. So we are going to go over that. We always go over that each and every time, but I really do want to dive into a little bit more detail and go into how it actually works. So I am live today. Yes, I am. Hello, Mia. Good to see you. So let's look at this real quick. This is one of our starter kits. This is the Icon. We also have the Icon Pro and the Legend, and of course we have the Breeze, which is what I'll be using today. And it all comes with makeup. It all comes with everything you see here. The 2 bottles of foundation, Love and Blush. And you may have gotten an opportunity to get more products or different things. This is what we'll go over today. And I may touch on some of the things that you have. If there's anything that you want to go over that you have and you don't know what to do with it, let me know. And so that's something that I can either tell you right away, or I can say, hey, we're going to work that into one of the lives. And then that way you'll even know more information about it. But this is what we tell everyone when you're first getting started. With your Breeze or with your stylus, you want to make sure that you do keep it 4 finger widths away, and you're always going to be moving the Breeze or the stylus. Always moving, always moving. You're not moving like this, but you're always moving. There's overlap, but you're never in one spot twice. And so definitely take this, like write them down, take a screenshot, do whatever, but 4 finger widths away, keep it moving, and then you're barely going to pull down on that trigger. And again, we're going to go over in detail more about that. So, all right. Hello, Delbert. How are you? Let's see. Hello, Veronica. Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you, Martin. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. My face is prepped. Hey, Starla, how are you? My face is prepped. I do have my eyebrows on. And that's something I do. 1, I don't walk out of the house without my eyebrows done. But 2, I also make sure, and people always ask me this, they're like, why do you do your eyebrows first? To me, I can't do my makeup without my eyebrows on, because it's a guide to where, like what I'm doing, right? And it is so precise. Your Breeze, your stylus, everything is so precise that it is not going to cover them. Okay, so you can definitely do it. Sometimes I even do eyeshadow first, depending on the look that I'm doing. And so those are things that you just keep in mind. And you do what's right for you. If you're like, nope, I have to do them last, it's okay. Just keep it going. Just figure out what's going to work for you. I am doing amazing, Starla. Thank you. All right, so I have my Breeze. My skin is prepped. If you do have Velvet Veil, this is something I highly recommend. This is something that I call it a blur. So it does blur fine lines, wrinkles, and crinkles, and redness. And so it has, like my little pinky out, it has the little dropper in here. However, I don't use that. I do this, and that's all you need. So if I did a rub on that, kind of tap it into place. I ate Chinese food last night, and I feel like I am so swollen. So we're going to use some of that. Starla says, I always forgot to do blush first. How many drops do you use for the blush? 2, Starla, 2. And I'll go over that in just a few minutes too. But 2. I'm just tapping this into place real quick. The blush is super high pigmented, meaning it's going to bloom. It's going to become brighter. So you only want to use 2, and that's it. If you use more than 2, you're going to look gray. And so we don't want that, right? And so, yes, I do tell people to do blush first, just because when you're new, chances are, when you're airbrushing, you're spraying too hard. Bottom line, spraying way too hard. And so if you do blush first and then the foundation on over it, it helps blend it. Now, I like a blended blush. That's hard to say. I like a blended blush. And so I end up doing blush first anyway. I just keep it like that. So I am going to go in and I'm going, yes, Velvet Veil under the eye. You can use Velvet Veil anywhere. You can soak in it. No, I'm just kidding. You can use it anywhere. So I just keep it, because I'm swollen because I ate the Chinese food. I'm just doing right here and kind of my 11. I probably should have put a little bit on my nose, but this is like, I even have a crease there today because I'm so swollen. So I need to drink lots of water today. So with the Velvet Veil, it will slide on like butter, but then I tap it into place and then don't add anymore. If you keep adding to this, it becomes chalky and you don't want that, obviously. So slide it on, done. And then you will want to use airbrushing after that. Don't use traditional. Like if you use a traditional concealer, don't use that with the Velvet Veil. So I'm using the CC concealer, which if you're wanting, hi Charlie, how are you? I was just looking at one of your emails I still had in my inbox. She said, Velvet Veil is my favorite. Yes. My mom, it was like, can I get that in 55-gallon drums? It is pretty amazing. But the key is, just like with airbrush, don't overdo it. And if you think about this, I mean, how many times have you heard me say it's retraining our brains? We're retraining our brains, and we're retraining our brains into thinking luminous, airbrushing versus traditional makeup. Traditional makeup, we're used to piling it on the opaqueness. We're used to do, and that's the complete opposite of what we do with airbrush. And so the airbrush, how you get coverage, or how you get the intensity of a color, is through passes, and they're light passes, and it's not layers, they're passes, because we're not layering. It's like boop, 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 stuff like that. Okay, I'm gonna look at, I keep freezing on YouTube, so I don't know what's going on there. Okay. All right. So I'm now, hey, Jeannie, how are you? Turning on my system. I'm going to start my movements first and then lightly pull down on that trigger. Now, am I going to want more coverage? Oh, yeah. But I'm going to go back to get that coverage. Okay. So I am going to do a little bit on my eyes, my very swollen eyes. Hey, Debbie. So just keep going back. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you'll notice, like, if you look at lives from the winter months, and then, well, my hair is completely different each and every time, but in the summer, my hair gets curlier and bigger. I'm about to sneeze. Hold on. Sorry. All right. So now I'm going to go back here. And then have some stuff I want to cover here even. And then there we go. Okay. So notice how it's getting that coverage. Every pass that I make, I'm getting more and more coverage. And then I can stop, look in the mirror. Okay, do I need any more coverage anywhere else? Yeah, I'm going to need more coverage, but I still haven't done my foundation. I haven't done anything else. So when you're doing pre-coverage, You don't necessarily have to cover 100% because we're still applying things, okay? Now, with traditional makeup, if I applied my concealer and then applied the foundation, you're kind of wiping some of the stuff off. Well, because Airbrush is a touchless application, we're not doing that. And so the coverage stays. We're not removing anything because we're not touching. All right. So now let's go in and I'll do, whoops, some blush. I know we always want what we don't have, but my issue is I have frizzy hair and I don't like frizzy hair. And I have curls that I have parts of my hair that are curly, 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 and then I have parts that are straight. I have hair that can't make up their mind. All right, so now I added my blush and I'm doing soft rose blush. Now let me show you real quick too. I'm gonna grab a paper towel real quick. So I just added the blush into my breeze. Didn't do anything else. So I'm gonna blow this out till I get the blush. Oh, sorry, you can't see that. So I can see the blush. So now I know, okay, great. Blush is next. Let's go. Put my hair behind my ears. And this would give you another way of seeing how precise airbrush makeup is, because obviously my hair's down in my face. If I was in my bathroom doing my makeup, my hair would be back. Maybe you have a headband on. And then I have the blush, and you'll start seeing it start blooming. Now, if you're looking at me and saying, okay, how does she even know where the blush goes? Or how can she tell where the blush is going? I'm about to sneeze again. Sorry. Wherever you feel the air is where the blush is going. So when in the beginning, when you're practicing with your breeze and you're feeling that air, okay, like just turning it on, just feeling the air, not pushing down on anything. Feel that air. Make sure you keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Just keep moving it around and focus on where you feel that air, because wherever you feel the air, again, is where the makeup's going to go. So 4 fingers, you make a 4, put to your face, stylus or breeze on the end. That's the distance you want for the foundation. So when you're doing blush, you can come in a little bit more to do the blush. I start my movements first and then pull back on the trigger. Like that, okay? So that way, it's a little more precise. You keep it moving so you don't get streaks. You just do, boop, and that's it, okay? So my blush, you can tell that it's coming up. I'm coming up. All right, so we just finished the blush, the soft rose blush. And then let me grab my foundation. I'm going to use Rose Shade 3 and shaking it up. Yeah, Jeannie, I've tried everything, hon. I have tried everything. All right, so I have my shade 3 in my breeze. And I did blow out that blush. You can tell right there. Blew out what was left. And then now I'm going to start with my passes. Now I go and I make one complete pass, meaning all the way around my face. and down my neck. Okay, so that was one complete pass. Then I can go in and concentrate on those areas that maybe I need a little bit more. They do not have an SPF in them, so you can use. It does keep pausing. I'm sorry, Starla. I was having trouble with the video or the. Okay, and there we go on that. It doesn't have like an SPF that we can use, but you can use an SPF. Just make sure it soaks in before putting on anything, any of the airbrush. So you can use the SPF, then the velvet veil, and then airbrush over that. All right. It's out of. I don't see that. Let me go over here. It's not giving me any warnings. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. All right, so now I'm going to grab a fluffy angled brush. You can tell I use that one. And then I'm going to grab, well, somebody either came in here. Let's see if this is it. Nope. Maybe it's over here. Yeah, okay. I was like, oh, I think we lost it. Here's my Cut 1 palette. Yeah, we do have those amazing SPF powders, which they are awesome. So I'm going to do a little bit of contouring. And then I'm going to go in and take, I don't know what brush I want to use. Right, this is the Cut 1, and this bottom one is a shimmer, okay? So I'm going to take that one. And go down my nose. Ooh, what? Then, watch this, guys. Same thing. Right on my eyebrows, just to give that little bit of lift up there. And to make things easy, keeping it basic, still using my Cut 1 palette, I'm going to go in there with the, I'm using the bottom one, which is hot chocolate. And I'm going to use it for my eyes. And just like Martin said, I think it was Martin, and use the blush for eyeshadow as well. So because I am swollen from eating Chinese food, I don't want to draw too much attention to my eyes because I need some of the swelling to go down, but I want something there, right? Don't want to be my eyes to be naked, but I can just blend that right in. So this Cut 1 palette, again, if you don't have this one, this is something you're definitely going to want, just because, I mean, I did contouring, you can do highlighting. I did the shimmer, the eyes, everything with my Cut 1. Now I did add the blush. So I have that, I have more of a pink. I have some pink in my cheeks. And then of course, my favorite lip liner of all. Anybody know? Anyone want to take a guess at what lip liner I'm using? I'm like, I have some hair on there. Or a piece of fuzz. What is that? Maybe I got it. Okay. And I did like a oil on my lips, so it's, I can feel it. Hold on. Dusty Rose. Yeah, Jeannie, so the cut one, we have a cut one and a cut two. The cut one it's lighter, and then the cut two is darker. But any skin tone can use that. You're just going to go either, with the darker skin tones, you can go lighter. And then coloring and eyelets. Everyone I use this Dusty Rose on loves it. And I use it just like fill in my lips, obviously, and I use it just as lips. Now, like I said before, I did have an oil on my lips, so it did come off lighter and not as powerful, which is sometimes good. I mean, if that's the look that you want, especially with the like our naughty pink or this tangerine color, which is gorgeous. The summer we want some brighter colors. I mean, come on, look at that. Let's put that on. Like, let's do it. If I didn't want something as bright, or I wanted it bright but not as bright as this, do a lip conditioner. And then it doesn't come off as like, ba-bam, if you didn't want it. But you know me, sometimes I like a ba-bam. So there's even more color, but not super bright. Hold on, I'm going to draw what it normally looks like. This is the tangerine, and this is the Naughty Pink. These two. I mean, look how gorge. Y'all need this for the summer, guys. Just telling you. Just saying. Curl my lashes. And you know what I always say about a pop of color? If you're not feeling it, I don't want people to notice how swollen I am. I can add a pop of color to my lip, and it can change your attitude. It can make you feel so much better. It can make you look alive. And add my mascara. So look at that. Just one brush of mascara makes such a difference. Such a difference, right? But you could take this up a notch by lining your eyes. You could take it up a notch by just a little bit of darkness in that crease. So there's a lot of different ways to tweak it. Debbie's like, I got all the lip colors. Cindy says, I feel like there's still hair right there, or fuzz. Okay. Went to the dentist Friday, put on my lipstick, even until it didn't. I love it. Oh, Cindy, I love that. Yeah, I remember when our lip stains first came out. What was the one? Tame. Tame is the one was the super, super popular one. Still is the super, super popular. And I did the same thing. I put it on before going to get my teeth clean. And I took a picture before and I took a picture after. No difference. That's some staying power. Okay. And there we go. My eyes are done. Mascara. Oh, mascara's your friend. You just bought, Charlie, which lip stain did you buy in metallic? When Debbie says she has all the lip colors, that means she has all of them. All of them. Do I have Cindy? The poison apple. Hold on. These are some of them. This one is, let's switch to this one. This is Prissy, but here's one that's this is A-list. This is a super popular one too. that bright, bright, bright pink. That's a popular one. Here's metallic lip stains. Oh, this one's really pretty. Look at that one. That's beautiful. You like bright. And then when you do have, I like this one, I think is Waltz. No, Sienna Jazz. This one is, it's like a neutral. That one's pretty. That's a metallic one too. So yeah, we do have a lot of beautiful colors, and we need that color. We need that pop of color for the summer, big time. Starla asked a good question. What is your favorite foundation and why is it your favorite? Oh, yay, the pomegranate lip jelly is back in stock. Thank you, Cindy, for letting us know. Starla, that is a great question. So I stick between the rose and the silk. So we have silk 4-in-1 and we have rose 4-in-1. I stick with those for a couple of reasons. One, there's 18 shades. So they're more neutral in color and there's more of a range. And the other ones, we only have 12. And so I stick with those. So whatever you are in rose, you're the same in silk, rose. You're washed across the board. The silk 4-in-1 is sheer to medium coverage. So depending on what kind of coverage you like, if you like lighter coverage, then you'll want to go with silk. The silk 4-in-1, rose 4-in-1 has anti-aging properties in it. It has a moisturizer, primer, concealer, all of that rolled up in one. Then we also, the mascara's out of stock. Oh Lord. Then the rose foundation is still rose 4-in-1, but it's medium to full coverage. Okay. What that means, when I hate using the word full coverage because people think, oh, it's that cakey look, that made up look. And that's not. When you say full coverage in Airbrush, that just means it's going to cover everything, but it's still going to look natural if you're airbrushing the right way, correct? Makes sense, right? But you probably don't have to, hey, Amethyst, you don't have to use as much. So that being said, the rose foundation is our cleanest foundation. It's all the frees, whatever the frees are, like gluten-free. What are the other frees? I can't remember. All the frees, whatever you want. But it's a cleaner foundation. But it does have the Bulgarian rose in it, which I love. And it's great for your skin. It has a great smell. But even days, so I really do stick with just the rose. Even if I want light foundation, like I just want to even out my skin tone, then that's all I do. I just even out my skin tone and that's it. Okay. So great question. Detailed answer. There you go. The Desert Rose and the lip stain. Desert Rose and the Forever Lip Stain Dusty Rose Lip Liner is sold out. Of course. Charlie, I'm going to check on it. I will check on it. Amethyst, I love it. Amethyst said, I just made my last payment on my Breeze. Now it's all mine. I love it. I love it. I love it. And guys, let's talk about this because when it's all yours and you want to keep this, I mean, this is an amazing device. We need to clean it every single day. Every day we use it. Now, I will tell you, only charge it once a week. You heard me right. Only charge it once a week. When you first get it, you want to charge it for about 3 to 4 hours. Charge it completely. This light will be solid when it's completely charged, but only charge it once a week. Then after you use it, you're going to clean it, okay? And you will want to clean it completely. So I'm using Tip Top Cleaner right in there. And then I'm going to close my lid, turn on my system, and then block the air, and I'm going to back bubble it. Okay? Ooh, I'm doing it very lightly, but it is bubbling in there. So now I can spray this out. Charlie, you see that it's still sold out? Let me look real quick. It does. Think about how much you love airbrushing. If this is not working, if you are not keeping care of this, you can't airbrush, guys. So make sure you're keeping care of it. Now look at this. That's the one I just used. Look how spotless it is. That's all you have to do. Get you some Tip Top cleaner. If you don't have Tip Top cleaner, you can use water, but get it because you want to keep it in perfect working order. Okay, let's look. We're going a little bit long, but let's look real quick. No, pomegranate lip jelly. Hold on. Bag. Let's see if I can add it. Like it didn't show sold out. So it doesn't say sold out, but it won't let me add to the bag. You're right. And then what was the other mascara? So I'll check on that again. Distraction mascara. Let me see if I can add this one. Okay, guys, I'll check on that. You're right. I'll check on it. How often do you use Tip Top cleaner between the water? So I usually use it. Cindy may have gotten the last pomegranate, so you better go buy it now. The Tip Top cleaner, I usually use it every 2 to 3 times. Like water, I mean, like definitely do the water. Oh, the other thing, guys, don't put this thing under. Like get a bottle, get some, or a little drip cup, whatever, and water, just go like this. Don't stick this thing. This is a device. This is electronic. I mean, you know, we don't want to make this, we don't want to screw it up basically. So make sure to just drop that water in there. But I would do it like every 2 to 3 uses. Clean it with the Tip Top cleaner. Tip Top cleaner usually will go on sale as well. Let me see if it's on sale right now. Tip Top cleaning solution. Tip Top cleaning solution. It's free with gift of purchase. Well, there you go. Tip Top. Oh, yeah. So definitely get the Tip Top. It's available. So make sure to get that for sure. Yeah, some people do, like Martin was saying, all the time. I use it all the time. But so you can use it all the time. But if you don't have it or want to use it sparingly, then at least every 2-3 times of use. That makes sense. All right, guys. Thanks so much for joining me on this Monday. Yay! And remember, we come to you live Monday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. Central Time. We're here for you guys, all right? We'll talk to you soon, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.